Namaste and welcome to your Ashtanga class today. I'm Himal, the penguin, and we're about to fly through our beautiful class today. So something I wanted to bring up today was encouragement, and it had me thinking a little bit about it today as to how we perceive it and how we allow ourselves to experience it. Normally, we have an inward and outward experience, and the outward experience being the giving of encouragement, and the inward experience of receiving encouragement. And bringing this place of encouragement onto our mat and unfolding it a little bit more with regard to how we experience it. And something I just want to allow ourselves to open up into today is that even though I myself as the teacher brings forth some encouragement into your practice and it becomes to receive from your end, the natural progression of our energy flow is that level of giving and taking, and it's just this beautiful synergetic experience. And just coming back to how, from an internal perspective, we take encouragement, and once we receive it, allows it to be an experience that we enjoy. It allows ourselves to uplift our frequency and our vibration. And I think there is a second aspect to that where we have that internal encouragement that comes from ourselves. And I think sometimes in our practice, it's a bit difficult to sometimes allow ourselves through simplicity and complexity of posture to allow that encouragement to flow through, because we're naturally judgmental beings. So today, I'd like us to bring that focus to that internal perspective of whatever feels dynamic, whatever feels complex, whatever feels simple, to bring that encouragement through. Because whatever we do on our mats is a space of upliftment. It is a space of where we literally draw ourselves out from a seed into a beautiful plant, a beautiful flower. So one movement at a time, one breath at a time, just simply bringing your awareness to that encouragement that you give yourself. And I don't want you to bring this judgment upon everything we do throughout our day. It would be quite difficult to literally be in a 24/7 mode of encouragement when we have so many other beautiful facets to incorporate into our days and into our lives. But just taking this moment on our mat today, bringing that encouragement into our practice, not just from me, not just from you, but between each other and between ourselves, just bringing that space to a more open environment of encouragement. And it doesn't have to be big things. It doesn't have to be massive, beautiful outpours of love. It just starts with love, and that's where we allow ourselves to flow with it. So today we're focusing on that encouragement, that internal encouragement that we allow to simply be. So slowly just coming into nice, comfortable, seated posture. Just finding length through your spine. Just feeling that comfort in your seat. As we slowly start to tune into our space. As you slowly start to acknowledge your inhalation, that inhalation of encouragement, self-encouragement, and honoring that exhalation of self-encouragement, that beautiful synergetic flow of your prana flowing in and flowing out. Slowly drawing in a deep inhalation and just sighing it all out. Inhale, exhale, let it all out. One more beautiful cleansing breath. Deep inhale. And flowing it all out. Slowly drawing hands to heart center as we open our Ashtanga practice with our opening invocation. Vande Gurunam Charana Ravinde Sandashita Swatma Sukha Bhavote Nishreyase Jangalika Mane Samsara Hara Moha Shantye Abahu Purushakram Shankha Chakrasi Dharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Inhale form. Namaste, my fellow Ashtangis. May you have a magically beautiful practice today. May it be filled with all the encouragement and self-encouragement, and may it bring you magical smiles to your face and inner being. Okay, so today we are going to warm up this beautiful body that we have. We're going to flow through a nice longer warm-up today and engage into the standing series. So just keeping it simple to allow ourselves to keep that simplicity and complexity and that dynamism of encouragement flowing into our practice today. So we're going to roll 5 Surya Namaskar A's and 3 Surya Namaskar B's. So slowly coming up to the top of your mat. Just taking a moment to find your space, engage into your space, and come into your form of Tadasana. Just checking in with your alignment, big toes touching, slight micro bend in the knees, and tilt in your hip bone, just drawing your shoulders down towards the earth. Just drawing your gaze forward, or maybe just keeping your eyes closed for a second as you allow yourself to immerse into your practice, into your space. Deep inhale and slowly exhale to release. Beautiful. Inhale, drawing those hands all the way up, coming into Urdhva Tadasana. Exhale, release, releasing your hands down, folding over. Inhale, coming up to a halfway lift, releasing your hands down to the earth, jumping or stepping back, flowing through Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to up dog, releasing back to down dog. Holding here for 5, and just taking that time to walk your dog out. Just find that extra movement, just find that extra space. Engaging into your Ujjayi breathing. Holding here for one more. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat, either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, releasing those arms all the way up above. And drawing your hands through heart center, coming back to Tadasana. Beautiful. Flow again. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Releasing your hands down to the earth, either jumping or floating back. Holding high plank, rolling through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Or flowing through your variation. Coming up to upward facing dog. Releasing back to down dog. Holding here for 5. One more breath cycle. Inhale, looking up, either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up and around. Then drawing them all the way back through. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Coming up to halfway lift. Releasing your hands down to the earth. Releasing back to the back of your mat, holding high plank, rolling through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Making sure those elbows are at 90 degrees. As you come up to upward facing dog, slowly releasing back to down dog. Encouraging yourself to continue into that beautiful space and oceanic sound of your Ujjayi breathing. Holding here for one more. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat, either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, drawing those hands all the way up above. And releasing back to center. Inhale. Exhale, release. Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Drawing your hands down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming all the way up to Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. And releasing back to Adho Mukha Shavasana. Just making sure that you're keeping your gaze towards the back or towards your navel. Just allowing your perineum to rise as far up, creating that beautiful inverted V. Holding here for one more. Looking up to the top of your mat, floating or stepping forward. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, drawing those arms all the way up. Coming back to center, resetting at the top of your mat. Last one, inhale. Drawing that gaze all the way up, holding, releasing, drawing all the way down, folding, coming up halfway, hands back down, flat, completely spread out, releasing all the way back to the back of your mat, holding that high plank, rolling over your toes, elbows at 90, flowing through Chaturanga Dandasana, into upward facing dog, and releasing back to down dog. Holding here for one more. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat. Coming back to the top. Halfway lift. Fold over. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up and above. Drawing your hands through heart center. And releasing back to Tadasana. Amazing. Hope you're feeling nice and warm, nice and ready. Halfway through our warm-up. Literally have a beautiful Surya Namaskar beat to flow through now. As we inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Releasing your hands, either jumping or stepping back. Holding that high plank, rolling through Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to upward facing dog. Releasing back to down dog. We're holding here for one. Inhale, right leg all the way up, finding length. As you exhale, with momentum, bringing it forward. Placing it between your hands, grounding back foot to 45. Releasing your arms all the way up. Warrior one, holding here for one breath cycle. As you exhale, releasing your hands all the way down. Stepping left foot, right foot back to meet your left foot, flowing through Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to upward facing dog. Releasing back to down dog. Holding here for one breath cycle. Inhale, elongating the left leg all the way up. As you exhale, bringing it through, placing it behind. Grounding back foot to 45, front knee at 90. Hips squared off to the front of the class. Warrior one. As you exhale, drawing those hands all the way down. Stepping left foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Releasing back to down, we're holding here for 5. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat. As we find our feet all the way to the top. Coming up to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, drawing those arms all the way up. As we come back to center. Magical. Alright, 2 more rounds to go. Inhalation. Finding length, taking you guys all the way up. As you draw your gaze down, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Drawing your hands down, either jumping or stepping back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up into your beautiful Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. Back to Adho Mukha Shavasana for one. Inhale, right leg all the way up. As you exhale, placing it between your hands, grounding back foot to 45, squaring those hips off to the front, engaging those hands up. Feeling that fire, feeling that flow, releasing it back to earth, stepping back, flowing through. Up dog, releasing back to down dog. Inhale, left leg all the way up. As you exhale, placing between your hands, grounding back foot, coming up into your Virabhadrasana one on the opposite side. Releasing your hands all the way back down, stepping left foot back, holding high plank, flowing through Chaturanga Dandasana. Releasing back to down dog for 5. As you come back to a space of replenishment, recenter, and refocus. As you come back to your joy breath, just allowing that synergetic flow of encouragement to flow. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat. As you find the front, coming up to halfway left. As you exhale, fall. Inhale, drawing those arms all the way up. Bringing it back to heart center. Releasing them beside you. Last part of our warm up. I hope that that fire is burning. And you're feeling that fire just flow all the way through you right now. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Drawing your hands down to the earth. Either jumping or stepping back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to up dog. Folding over your toes, releasing back to down for 1. Inhale, right leg all the way up. As you exhale, place it between your hands. Back foot to 45, releasing those arms all the way up. Warrior 1. Hands back down. Both feet to the back of the mat, flowing through. Chaturanga Dandasana. Into up dog. Releasing back to down facing dog. Holding here for 1 breath cycle. Inhale, left leg all the way up. Exhale, placing it into the front. Grounding back foot. Drawing those hands up, squaring those hips off to the front of the class. Exhale, releasing your hands down. Stepping that foot back, flowing through your Chaturanga Dandasana into upward facing dog. Back, downward facing dog for 5. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat. Jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, drawing those hands all the way up and around your aura. And coming back to center. Just taking a moment to close your eyes. Find a dreamy inhale. And exhale, just letting it go. Awesome. You guys did amazingly well. Hope you're ready to engage into the standing series now. Body's nice and loose. Body's nice and warm. Let's flow. Okay, stepping your feet hip distance apart at the top of your mat. We're going to come into Padagustasana. So first things first, we're going to release our peace fingers towards our big toes. So taking hands to hips. Inhale. As you exhale, surrendering all the way down towards yourself. If you need to find a bend in the knee, allow yourself to do so. Connecting peace fingers to big toes. Allowing your head to hang heavy. Just allowing your elbows to flop out. Holding here for one more. As you slowly release your grip from your toes, slowly placing your hands underneath your feet. As you come into Padahastasana, engaging for one more breath cycle. And slowly on your next inhalation, releasing your grip from your feet. Slowly coming up, vertebra by vertebra. Allowing your head to hang heavy, coming up last. Rolling your shoulders over, circling them, releasing them into their sockets. Bring them all down, and bringing your head up. Magical, awesome. Okay, from the top of our mats, we're going to extend and open up. Into wide-legged stance. Opening up left foot to face the back of the mat. As we come into Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, both arms out wide. Slowly hinging over that left hip and imagining force pulling you forward as far as you can go. Exhale, releasing the left hand all the way down, either towards your ankle, calf, shin, or knee. Opening up, right arm all the way up to 12. Drawing your gaze up towards your right thumb. Finding that flow of encouragement to look towards your drishti, towards your focal points. As we find more flavor, we find more feeling, we find more fire. Engaging here for one more breath cycle. Inhale, slowly coming up. Turning left foot in, turning right foot out. Slowly hinging over your right hip as far forward as you can go. Releasing right hand all the way down, opening left arm. Again, focusing your drishti towards your left thumb this time. Holding here for 2 more breath cycles. Inhale, coming back up to center, releasing your arms down. Turning, right foot in, left foot out. This time we're going to revolve our triangle pose, coming into Pavlita Trikonasana. Right, finding length through your right hand as you draw and swirl up. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to place our hand to the outside of our left foot. Releasing left arm all the way up. Finding length, drawing through your breath. Holding here for 3 more. Inhale, releasing all the way back to center. Turning left foot in, turning left foot out. Blowing left arm all the way up with a beautiful inhale. As you exhale, releasing it to the outside. Opening up right arm this time towards the heavens. Holding here for 4 more. Inhale, coming all the way back up to neutral. Resetting at the top of your mat, back into Tadasana. Just taking a moment to feel that flow of energy going out, and going in. And bringing your attention towards that energy as encouragement. As you find a smile, maybe you find a giggle. Maybe you remember a joke somebody told you yesterday. Join that moment in. And just feeling that vibration and frequency. Slowly opening back up. Leading with the left foot this time, to the back of the mat. Left knee at 90. Can come into our extended side angle posture. Inhale, left arm this time all the way up, sweeping it up. As you exhale, placing it on the inside of your left foot. Rolling up and over, right arm, extending it forward. Holding here for 1 more. Inhale, coming back up to neutral. Turning left foot in, turning right foot out. Bringing into that front knee at 90. Making sure that it's not going over. Inhale, right arm up. Right hand inside the right foot. Opening up left arm up and over. Drawing your gaze towards your left hand, focusing that energy center towards it as it draws in and draws out. Maybe with a crayon, maybe with a fine liner. You're the painter, you're the artist. Then you have 2 more. Inhale, releasing all the way up. This time, turning left in, turning right out, bringing into that front knee. And then reverse and revolve the side angle posture now. This time, inhale your right arm all the way up. Make sure you're going to place it on the inside of our left foot today. So releasing it all the way in, opening up, Holding here for one more. Inhale, coming back up to center. Turning left foot in, turning right foot out. Bending into that front knee. Head 90. Releasing the left arm all the way up. Slowly drawing it down to the inside. Opening up right arm as you allow that heart center to open up. Holding here for one more breath. On your next inhalation, drawing up to center. Resetting at the top of your mat back into Tadasana. Taking a moment to release all that was there, all that needs to go, as you engage into everything that needs to be held for it to serve. Alright, we come into our next posture. We're going to come into a wide-legged stance. As we come into our 4 variations of Prasarita Padottanasana. So first things first, just making sure that your structure is rooted. Okay. So making sure that you're activating your calves, your quads, your hamstrings and your glutes, like zipping it all up. Feeling it in your core as well as you hold. Feeling that sturdiness, feeling that power. And just maybe taking a moment to encourage that power just a little bit more. And I can tell you now you're smiling right now because you're feeling it, you're holding it, and you're engaged in it right now. First variation we're going to come into, we're going to release our hands towards the mat, and if we can find our heads, we're going to get them a little bit closer today, if not there. Inhale, finding length, elongating through your spine. As you exhale, releasing over, drawing all the way down. Keep engaged, releasing your hands down to the earth, allowing your elbows to flop out, and allowing your head to hang heavy. Inhale, taking your hands towards your hips, slowly releasing all the way back up to neutral. Excellent. So keeping those hands in place, we're going to release our elbows as close together as possible, directing them towards our spine. Just feeling those shoulder blades contract, feeling that chest pop, just feeling that flow coming out of heart center right now. Again, engaging into that space, bringing that smile, bringing that awareness as we come into our second variation. Deep inhale, exhale, release all the way over your hips, making sure that those elbows are connected. Holding here for one more. Inhale, coming back up to center. Releasing those hands in front of you. Beautiful. We're going to come into the third variation. So releasing your hands behind, interlacing your fingers, connecting your palms, and drawing them as far down on your buttocks as possible. As you feel those shoulder blades connect even more. Just feeling those shoulders engage into that beautiful stretch. And again, feeling that heart center just explode now. Firing forward. Literally transmuting from a place of pure love right now. Inhale, finding length, allowing the chest to pop just a little bit more. Exhale, release your hips. Drawing all the way over, allowing your head to hang heavy. Slowly bring your arms as far over as possible. Just listening to your body wherever it's going today. Just allowing it, accepting it, and just receiving what it brings to you right now in this moment. Inhale, bringing your hands to your hips, slowly coming back up to neutral. Then we come into our fourth and final variation. Feel that you need to bring the stance slightly in, allow yourself to do so as we go with our peace fingers towards our big toes. Inhale, finding length, elongating through your spine, allowing that prana in. As you exhale, releasing over your hips, connecting right foot and left. Allowing your elbows to flop out. Find a bend in your knee, allow it, let it be. Next inhale, releasing all the way back up. Resetting at the top of your mat back into Tadasana. Just taking a moment to shake it out. If anything feels like it was held, just releasing it and letting it go. As you come back to your center, come back to that synergetic flow of in and out. Just tuning into everything and every feeling right now. Just doing a mini body scan and just allowing awareness to come through. We're not taking this moment to judge what it feels like and just letting it go. Leading with our left leg this time, short stance. As we come into Pasvottasana. One of two variations, either hands to elbows, or if you can, reverse Anjali Mudra behind your back. Taking in a deep inhale. Exhale, release, folding over. Just engaging into Ujjayi breathing. Inhale, coming up. Holding your variation, turning your feet, leading with your right foot this time. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, releasing to go deeper and further as you release and surrender all the way down. Inhale, coming back up to center, resetting at the top of your mat, coming back into Tadasana. Okay, now we come to the fun part of our Ashtanga practice today, coming into a deep Paragustasana. Okay, so we're going to ground into left foot first. So just making sure that you're activating calf, quad, hammy, and glute. Putting this up as if you're starting a lawnmower. Feeling that strength draw all the way through your left side of your body. Inhale, right leg all the way up, left hand to left hip. Taking peace fingers to big toe, extending forward. Holding here for 5. Just finding your drishti, focusing that energy towards it, releasing discomfort through it. Slowly opening up. Holding it for 1 more. Coming back to center, releasing both hands towards your hips. Flexing those toes in front. Holding it for 4 more. And letting it go, shaking it out. Beautiful. Okay, coming into the opposite side. Releasing the lawnmower up. It's not firing off going, just keeping steady. Alright, left leg up, inhale. Peace fingers to big toe, right hand to right hip, finding length, extending forward. Engaging into through your drishti. So opening up. Holding here for 1 more. Bringing it back to center, hands to hips. 4 more. Last one, challenging yourself, bring it slightly further up. And letting it go, shaking it all out. Excellent. Okay. Next posture we're going to come into is Adho Padma Padmasana. So either taking the full variation of, feeling a bit uncomfortable today, or if it's not within what your body's allowing today, just coming into Vrksasana tree posture. Okay. Alright, so first things first, taking right foot into the hip crease. If it feels comfortable there today, cool. If not, coming into a gentleman stance, releasing right hand all the way around, connecting it to your t-shirt, to maybe your hoodie. Inhale, left arm all the way up, drawing your gaze up as you fold over. Fall over and then fall over. Holding here for 3 more. Inhale, coming all the way up, releasing your hands, drawing through heart center, releasing your foot, shaking it all out. Can you come onto the opposite side now? Engaging into the right foot, bringing the left foot into the hip crease, drawing it down, taking a gentleman stance, releasing left arm all the way around, inhale right arm all the way up, exhale, release and fold. Holding here for 3 more. Inhale, coming all the way back up to center. Releasing your hands through, opening up, drawing your feet together. Coming back into Tadasana. Taking a moment to inhale that beautiful encouragement. Just saying yes, yes, yes. As you exhale, yes, yes, yes. Just feeling that upliftment, feeling that frequency surge all the way through your being. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, releasing your hands down to the earth. Either jumping, stepping, or floating back. Holding high plank. Rolling over, Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up into Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. Releasing down to Adho Mukha Shavasana. From here, we're going to find seated. Extending your feet forward. Drawing your hands in front of you. Deep inhalation. As you exhale, activating your core, drawing your torso all the way down towards the mat. Spreading your feet out to the outer edges of the mat. Resting your hands beside you, the palms facing up or down. As you engage into your final posture in Shavasana. Just taking a moment to release your breath. As you slowly start to melt away into your mat. You start to let that surge of frequency melt away into your whole being right now as it starts to flow and ebb gently with the low tide, up and down, wherever it goes, you will be. As you slowly start to re-engage, allowing the energies to flow into you, slowly starting to reawaken your fingers, reawakening your toes, slowly starting to find rotation through your wrists and ankles. Maybe just releasing your head from left to right. As you slowly start to find a beautiful lush inhalation, extending your arms overhead, stretching your feet forward, just sighing it all out. As all that energy settles in within you, drawing through an inhalation, bringing your knees towards your chest, and just engaging in a massive hug of love. As you slowly roll over onto your right hand side, just resting upon your arm. Just taking a moment to engage in the gratitude for you, for your practice and all the encouragement that you've brought internally. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Slowly propping yourself back up into a seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. And close the class off with our closing chant and the chant of Om. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalya yantam nayena maghena mahim mahisha go brahmaya shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Inhale for Om. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach you today. I hope you have a magical day. I hope that you find more, and I hope that you take more from today, taking it forward and immersing it into who you are and who you will always be.